And we are officially live. So, welcome to a severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR 54 channel. We have two big spots actually, of potential severe weather today. And those are going to be focused on, as well as the potential for squall lines and some damaging winds, hail, etc. So, welcome all for those who have joined. Handling Discord for a second. Media. Alright. So we have our first severe thunderstorm warning in set place for New York. This is for Erie and Wyoming counties. Storms are just starting to fire up here. They just entered the western border of the state. Setting it up for you as we speak. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Just Dante, yo, what's up? So we have our first severe thunderstorm warning in set for New York. The hail associated with this is just under an inch. And the primary threat with these is the winds. Now, looking at the different forecasts earlier, the enhanced risk was moved a lot north. It's now sitting mostly over New York State. It drifts into Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, and New Hampshire, but it mostly sits over New York State. So this is going to be an area to watch. Also, down here in the southwestern part of Texas, is going to be another spot that is enhanced and that will need to be watched and monitored closely. So we got this first warning firing up. These are fairly straight line. Nothing really will happen with rotation in any event right now. At least right now. Later on, there could be some QLCSs that we have to worry about. But right now, there's really not much to be paying attention to. Seems legit. So, I'm going to check. Yikes, my computer does not like to work. We have no severe watch up yet for New York. That should be taken care of, I believe, because the cells are starting to rapidly move in, and it's just going to get worse as the day goes on. Nothing really deserves a tornado watch as of this time, but there could be something else later that pops up that could deserve one. Hope my audio is okay as well, by the way. Please let me know in chat if it should be turned up or down or... So these cells are reasonably strong at the core. It's not as bad as some things we saw yesterday, but they're worthy of a severe warning. Your audio is perfect. Fantastic. Things you love to see. So I'm currently doing this stream in place of Hockey Boy Nate since he cannot stream. I don't want to say taking his place, but I'm streaming as a request for him right now. I mentioned that I could and decided to. So he will be on later. Definitely go check him out if you don't already. He is filling in for me. Better than other channels, TBH. I'm doubtful. But I appreciate that, man. It means a lot coming from you. So we have severe warnings down in Oklahoma as well. This line has been on and off severe warned. It is moving to the north and east. This is something also to keep a watch on. That's an old severe warning. This severe warning got warned for golf-size hail. There's really a lot going around. Like I mentioned, enhanced down here in Texas and enhanced up here in New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Mass, etc. The very northern part of Pennsylvania is clipped in the enhanced. However, I tend to make the zones smaller, just because that typically is what it ends up reflecting on after the day is over. Nate's going to be streaming later. Yes, 6. He's going to cover just storms firing up. Yeah, I'm basically covering the firing of it right now because it's just starting. And Nate will cover the actual, when it'll probably become severe later. I'm just taking care of doing my part. This is a mess that cannot develop. It's way too clustered. Quite frankly, yeah, there's absolutely no rotation with this. I mean, there's a little green and red close to each other, but I don't take that as much of anything right now. So, this is very slowly moving. Hail size of almost 2 inches. No tornado. It's really moving. Yeah. Nothing's really rotating inside any of this. It's mainly straight line, which is good news for right now. None of this is rotating either. So the cells are starting to strengthen at the core. The hail may also be getting... Hail of 2 inches. Yikes. So large hail headed towards Holland and Warsaw. Perry even in New York State. So make sure to get under a sturdy shelter so that you don't get pelted. Got that outflow boundary too. Yeah, it's very broad, not very clustered. So these spotty sporadic cells really want to strengthen, but they're having a hard time. Yikes, that voice crack was nice. The hail is still 2 inches. East-northeast at 28 knots times 1.15. It's almost 35 miles an hour. 33-ish. Yeah, it's starting to develop as of now. It was not as strong at the time it went warned, but now it's starting to pop a little bit more. Behind it, ½ inch. 59 knots. Have you seen the La Nina? Yeah, it's going to provide for a very interesting pattern going forward. It's definitely something to monitor as the year goes along. It's because it can make the patterns fluctuate, and that will be something to keep an eye on. Yikes. This is not a tornado possible severe warning. So the hail size has decreased again to 1.25. In front of it, there's another cell with ½ inch hail. There's this line up here that is a tangent that is interesting to see. Kind of shooting out down here. Apologize if I get quiet at times. My throat is not in the best condition. I just wanted to be able to do my part for Nate at the moment. Obviously, Nate has the better equipment and better applications. I really only have Radar Scope and the other websites. My computer cannot really handle GR2 Analyst. It would just crash and die. So I'm straying away for that until I get an actual gaming PC that'll have a solid graphics card that I can use to handle that. Appreciate everyone stopping by who is here. So it's 1.25 still. Head towards Perry, Mount Morris, Leicester, in New York State. Right behind it, we have several sporadic cells that could strengthen and go severe warning, so that's something to keep an eye on. Want to check here. Still no severe watch out for New York State at all. Yikes. Jeez. You're doing fine. At least you're doing your part. More will come along the way. Yeah, that's what I hope. A couple new severe warnings in Arkansas and Oklahoma. So for this squall line, new severe warning out for west central Crawford County, northwestern Arkansas, northwestern Sebastian County, and west central Arkansas, southeastern Sequoia County, and east central Oklahoma, and northeastern LaFleur County in southeastern Oklahoma. This squall line has been severe warned for the past few hours now. Pretty slowly moving in retrospect for a line of this size and strength. We usually see squall lines moving very quickly across their designated spots. There is also a new... What was I looking at? Yeah, down here for this line. This is very disorganized and clustered, so nothing really too bad is going to come out of this. The hail is 1 inch, but other than that, there really is not much to be looking at for this cell right now. For these cells, it's a big cluster. Look at this wind band, or yeah, outflow boundary. So this will be something... Well, there is 2 different directions of wind, but they're not rotating, so it's not going to become anything. There's really too much outflow here. I was going to say we could be talking about some QLCS rotation right in here. It could be feeding up. But the outflow boundary is too big. It's just kind of shooting out, not really turning into anything. 2.5 inch. 2.5 inch hail headed towards Silver Springs, Perry, Mount Morris, Leicester in New York State. Get under a sturdy roof. We got a little hook right in here, which could be something to keep watch of. It's the same thing that I was talking about. We have to see what the outflow boundary does to this, because it's making this just deflate. Always something to keep an eye on, but don't know how much it'll be able to do. So you see a classic hook right in there, basically. So, giant hail with this coming down, as well as a potential hook there. I'll say this little line up here is interesting to watch. In front of it, you have a few sporadic cells that are, like I said earlier, trying to strengthen. These are actually strengthening better than they looked earlier, so this will be something to keep an eye on as time goes along. These cells are trying to strengthen still and not really going anywhere with it. This has matured quite nicely since it went severe warned. Oh, man. Yeah, but I would watch that cell in New York could go tornadic. Yeah, that's what I'm keeping watch of. The outflow is definitely an issue, but there is... So yeah, we do see some specks of green. Green is going towards the radar, red away. Depending on how they cluster, we could have a tornadic situation going on. Took a look at the correlation coefficient. I mean, it's there. You can see there's a hook right in here, vaguely. It doesn't show much, though. Do not want to click that. Spectrum width says it's very disbanded and not organized. Still something to keep an eye on, though. So we have a little speck of purple in that, which means this is hitting 70. So this is a fairly strong cell. That just seems to be continuing to strengthen, heading towards Perry Mount Morris. A downwind warning might be helpful for this, especially considering what could happen with it. It could go tornadic. Hail's still 2.5 inches. Someone parked their Dodge Charger in the driveway next to my house, and if hail comes to Ohio, then I feel bad for them. Yikes. Think you're doing an excellent job covering this. I'm your 50th sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Trying to grow, and the only way I'm going to grow is by keep working at it. So that's my goal, and I appreciate the support. I wish the velocity updated earlier than 5 minutes per frame. Or a frame every 5 minutes, I should say. Second subscriber, appreciate it. Navy just released more UFO footage. As new footage shows the object the size of a suitcase speeding across the USA. What? Someone in chat said new severe watch, and I don't see that. Severe thunderstorm watch. All I'm seeing on Twitter is severe thunderstorm warnings. Yes, new warning in effect. Yikes, that does not look okay. New warning in effect for, excuse me, Haskell LaFleur. This is for a different line. that is on its way through. Those are two completely different things. A different line that's on its way through. This one is not particularly as strong as the one to the north and east of it. So something to keep in mind. Hail's an inch with this. What am I trying to say? Yeah, so I just took a look at this on velocity. That does not seem right. Does not seem good with a little hook right in there. But as stated, it's just kind of deflating. It's just kind of deflating to the north. This whole line is something to keep watch of for potential rotation. I think there could be anything QLCS that could start spinning up. Go back to New York for a sec. Okay, the hail size is fluctuating too much for me to make an official statement. But regardless, anyone within the path of this cell, that could be Perry, Mount Morris, Silver Springs, in New York State, get under a sturdy roof, sturdy building to protect yourselves from the hail that will be coming down shortly. Timing out of this, it will be around Mount Morris by probably 3:05. Silver Springs probably 2:57. It is a fairly fast-moving cell. 46 knots, yeah. Take a look at the velocity. There's still some, it's not as prominent at this point, but there's still something right in there. If we look at spectrum width, there's really nothing prominent there, so that's a key sign that there isn't much going on. Yikes. Oklahoma, it's for Texas and Oklahoma. I'm just going to keep trying to go. Couldn't have said it better myself. In NAM We Trust, are you streaming later? Probably not, because Nate will be taking over later on tonight. So I will probably go watch him. If you guys are not subscribed to Nate, please go make sure you are. He is a great guy, great YouTuber. He really knows his stuff. So be sure to go check him out. Did a community post about you get ready to blow up? I'm not ready for this, quite frankly. Trying to look at weather Twitter real quick. National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center. Oh, yeah, it is a watch for Texas and Oklahoma regarding potential pop-up cells later on, and also the squall line that is currently going through as we speak. So the area that I just mentioned previously, let's go back down here. Oh, this is all under flash flood warning now too, so that is something to keep in mind as well for the next 4 hours. This all is included in the severe thunderstorm watch. So that's just something to keep in mind. It could go severe warned at any time. This could be rotating. It's not very organized. So you can see there is a hook right there, but there really isn't much to it otherwise. The radar doesn't really reflect anything going on right now. Squall line is pretty strong across the board, but nothing else really. So this cell seems to have weakened significantly since the last frame. Let me go to velocity. It's very... There's really nothing there. It's really disorganized at this point. So I'll keep an eye on it, but there probably is not much to worry about with this cell going forward. It will be something to just monitor, though, as time goes along. Excuse me. Can you do a prediction of where those lines are heading? It's really hard to say as of now. These lines are... So my guess, these lines are pretty consistent and agreeable in where they're headed, and that's to the direct northeast. So especially if you are in... Trying to zoom out a little bit. Geneso, Canaguia, Newark, Geneva areas. These cells are getting stronger as well. It's something to keep note of. Any of these cells could go severe warned at any time. It's really hard to tell as of now because the rotation, the development of these cells could vary depending on where they track over, number one, and number two. Why can't I speak today? So it's really going to have to be something as time tells. In the NAM we trust. Like, only sometimes. You got Picos. It's the Tornado Taster Hikos Bank. Oh, man. So the hail is all gone pretty small at this point. The cell seems to be fading out a little bit, dissipating. It's very disorganized at this point. Like we saw a few frames ago, it was potentially tornadic. As you could see right there or right there, you could see a little bit of a hook right in there, but now it has kind of dissipated out. As you can see, there's really nothing there at this point. It's basically just a straight line down. And of course the frame updates as I'm trying to show you something. That's what happened to Nate yesterday. A couple times, I believe. Track back down over here. That seems to have disbanded. These are getting awfully close to each other. It is a mesocyclone, but quite frankly, I don't think it'll start rotating. It doesn't really have the shape to really do so, as of this moment. Florida. That must be for, what could be Arthur. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Just zoom out momentarily. Yeah, that's the spot where Arthur is set to develop. I will get to Arthur a little bit later on. As the North American seems to believe that Arthur will become an 899 system, which is absolutely absurd and stupid because we all know that that won't happen. Becklin, thank you for streaming. Anytime. Anything I can do for Nate, I will do. As much as I can help, I can't do much, but as much as I will, I'm gonna do what I can. Don't you hate when radar gets hit by lightning and doesn't work when we need it. Yeah. That's typically my luck, too. So the reds are fairly strong in here. Hitting the 50s. Greens on the other side are hitting maybe 40. It's something to keep watch of, but nothing really to worry about at the moment. See what reflectivity says at this point. Wow, it just died. It literally, the outflow really just killed it. As you can see, really nothing strong or defined at this point. There is a little spot right in here, but that is not much of a worry. That will probably get killed by outflow as well. So, quite frankly, as far as I would be concerned, this severe warning can pretty much be lifted, or pretty much is over. But we're just going to keep an eye on it in case it does strengthen again. That moment when radar stops working. Want some Chick-fil-A? Eh. That moment when the Storm Prediction Center makes art with the mesoscale. Gosh. Oh great, the restaurants are here. New CD out, possible tornado watch according to the Storm Prediction Center for upstate New York. So I will retweet this on my Twitter account. Ow. Yeah, so my Twitter is MJFlood54. The mesoscale discussion. I actually set that up for a Twitter thing real quick. So I'll just transition momentarily. What it's saying at this point is the front is stationed here. The severe threat is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. We could be talking about QLCS tornadoes. A tornado watch will be issued soon. Something to keep in mind as time goes along. For those areas in upstate New York, be sure you guys have a plan for your safe space in case you do need it, as that might become a possibility. Yeah. Okay. Tornado watch will be issued soon. Let me just say right now, I'm so excited to live in New York right now. Oh man. New York City was under a tornado warning a few weeks ago, and I believe a water spout actually did form from it. Yeah, a new severe thunderstorm warning for a much broader area for several sporadic cells across the region. So we're talking about Livingston, Ontario, Wyoming. New severe warning out until 4 o'clock Eastern. Hail is 1 inch. This is not tornado probable, or possible. Tornado possible at this point. So the wind gusts and the hail are the main threat with this. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So the hail isn't big right now, but it could get bigger as time goes along. So this is something to keep an eye of. This is interesting. It's not really spotty. This area is too clustered for real development. This is a more spotty, sporadic area of cells. This is something to watch for possible severe development. Development. What did I just do? New frame. These don't seem to be strengthening that much. Obviously, like I've been saying, time will tell. We have to see what happens. Like the Storm Prediction Center just issued their new mesoscale discussion. The chance of these getting stronger is likely, and there is a chance for tornadoes as well. Take a look at velocity. It would all be QLCS. And there is not much of anything right now. Maybe something right in here. There's a little hook right there. Doesn't seem like much, though, at the moment. Hey, I'm sorry for not being in some of your last streams. No worries. Jeez. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Go away, please.
Who's got the weather?
What?
Who's got the interesting weather?
New York State.
Okay. Can I get you anything to eat?
Chat, say hi to my mother.
Hello, Mother. Can I get you anything to eat?
Don't really
Butter
care right
crackers,
now.
banana yogurt?
Sure. So yeah, hail's still not really developing much with any of these cells. Let's take a look back at these. Oh boy, so we could potentially be talking about a little bit of a hook here, which could be a sign of rotation. Did not look organized a little while ago. Does not look organized on velocity either. However, these are two different frames. The velocity is as of 306, and this is as of 308. All Eastern time, by the way. I'm just outside of New York City. So you can see there's a little bit of a hook echo right in there. Again, you have to wait for the velocity frame to update, unfortunately. So the hail has disbanded with this cell headed for Geneso, Livonia. Have to say it's having a whale of a time, yes. Quite frankly. It sounded like someone just threw a freaking refrigerator out of their back window. Okay, all good. Velocity updated. not really anything there. It's very straight. Ooh, here's something to watch. So as we can see, we have winds headed towards the radar, winds heading away. Could be something right in here that we're talking about. So that's just something to keep an eye on for potential tornado warning. It's not very strong as of now, but that is something to keep an eye on as time goes along. It wants to develop. It really does, but it isn't. It can't. It's just shooting out. This is very disorganized and disbanded at this point. It was stronger back here, but now it just looks like a big old pile of mush. Which isn't fortunate. It's an interesting little shape right here. A few people did actually say hi to you, by the way.
Oh, okay. I found you a strawberry yogurt in the back of the fridge.
What'd you look at? I get harassed sometimes. It's alright. I need chiropractor after quarantine is over. Yikes. That's not what I wanted to click. Keeping an eye on the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center's Twitter in case anything else pops up. Because, quite frankly, warnings and watches don't pop up as quickly here as they do, say, on that Twitter account. So, I'm just keeping an eye on that as well. Storm shaped like an alligator mouth. Nom. Oh my god, alligators throw me back to elementary school when we did greater than or less than, and we decided to use, like, the little alligator mouths. So, the smaller number would somehow be eating up the larger number, which did not make sense to anyone at the time, but we just rolled with it because we weren't smart. Man, I'd love to be 7 years old again. If I was 7 years old, that would be 2012. So, I would have lived to see the Rangers go to the Stanley Cup final. I started following sports really a few years ago. Would have lived to see the Rangers go to the Stanley Cup final and the Mets go to the World Series. And now none of my teams are good. It sucks. Did see the Giants win a Super Bowl, but sad stories with Morgan. Let's go Blues. Who are you? That was an incredible story that the Blues had last year, coming all the way back. That's And went to game 7 too. That was the worst part of it. It almost didn't happen. It's the worst part of it. So since we don't have any new watches or warnings at the moment, I'm going to take a moment, come over to Pivotal Weather. Something to keep note about later. So this is the run from midnight to night. I'm going to actually update it to the most recent one. So this is noon. So this is 3 o'clock. This is what should be right now. Keep going, keep going. It says storms are supposed to start firing late at night. Quite frankly, I don't know if I trust this at this point. Yes, it will go severe. Yes, the New England will be affected. But it's already starting to fire. So I don't know how much I trust this latest run. But we'll have to see how it goes as time continues to go along. I'm going to try and stream as long as I can until Nate gets back. I'm going to try and take over for him until he gets back here, because he has some things to do. Went crazy and drank some champagne for the first time when we won. Oh, also, I might as well, when we have a minute, show the predictions for what could become Arthur. So, the North American really wants this to develop. As you can see, yikes, as you can see, 985, as you head in around here, 989. Like, who's gonna believe that? And then if you take the... Yikes, what is this doing? And then if you take the regular North American, which has a much longer spectrum, go 78 out. You see, as time goes along, it continues to dip below 1,000. And meanwhile, me and the whole Discord that I'm in, with Nate, are saying, who's going to believe that? It's not going to happen. Yikes, I did not click the right thing. There we go, GFS. So, the GFS has a much more reasonable thing. So, as time goes along, scroll back. Now it's saying it'll get below 1,000. 998, 996, 955, 994, 996, and then it swings into the coast of Massachusetts. That's interesting. That's really something interesting to see. I'm going to transition back, but that's something interesting to be watching right now. That could develop into something that we did not think would be happening. In the North American, I don't trust for tropical, but the GFS is something I do trust. So we'll have to see what develops. So this is starting to take a little bit of a... I don't want to say squall line, but it wants to be. It's stretching all the way out down south. So, take a look, especially around here, 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 here. All of these are spotty and want to develop. man, I'm stiff. Intense QLCS rotation, or QLCS development in enhanced risk region. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm not going to pull it up for stream. Let me just take a look at it real quick. Okay. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, that's... Huh. That's interesting. So, I appreciate you all for the support stopping by here when Nate is not around. I certainly did not expect... I knew he was going to post about me, but I did not expect this many people to come over here. This wants to develop. This really does, but the thing is it's attached. There's another alligator mouth. 1, 2... And yeah, this wants to develop. I don't know if it will be able to, as it's attached to several other things, several other cells. It's a cute little hook right there. New severe warning for LaFleur County in Oklahoma for this squall line. As you can see, it is developing nicely. We have a few hooks here and there. Switch to velocity for a second here. So this thing that I was mentioning earlier seems to have disbanded. Yeah, there's really nothing going on with this either, which is good. Hail's not the smallest, not the biggest either. Again, time will tell with this. We have to see if it develops a new frame, and we could be... This is something to keep an eye on. It might not be rotating really as of now, but the red is heading away from the radar. The radar is right here. The red is heading away from the radar. Green is heading towards. It might want to start spinning, and we have something here too, so these might want to start rotating. We'll keep an eye on that as the time goes along. Hard to believe this was rotating a minute ago. A little while ago. A minute. Much more than a minute ago. We have hit an hour on stream. I will probably eat some soon as continue to look at this. So I've not eaten anything today. I woke up at 1:30. It is 3:30 right now. can't tell if this is a messed up thingy with radar, or if this isn't that, or if this is an actual cell developing. So that's an interesting little thing we're talking right there. Possibly moving to the north, or east, north, and east, heading towards Wyoming. So these cells seem to have just kind of flattened since they initially went warned. These want to develop, they really do. But they just don't seem to be able to, they haven't seemed to be able to muster the strength and sorry, interrupted my own statement there. It doesn't seem to be able to muster the strength to be able to do so. I'm going to take a look real quick at what's behind it. A lot of spotty storms behind it, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. They don't seem too bad, though. However, the enhanced risk was placed over New York today for a reason. New York, Mass, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire. The enhanced risk was placed over there for a reason, so I'm not going to take anything lightly. New severe warning in New York State for Seneca County, Yates County, Northern Steuben County. It's a cool little shape. So this cell is for, looks like it's for this whole line incoming. Yeah, that would make the most sense. So this, as I had mentioned, seemed to want to go severe, and it had not until just a little while ago, until literally just now. So that'll be something to monitor. Check if there's any. Did not want to hit base. The event in Texas will be very interesting to watch, yeah. Tornado possible in Oklahoma in one of those severe warnings. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, tornado possible with the LaFleur cell. It doesn't say tornado mentioned here. Oh, there is a tornado watch in effect, so I did not see that because Twitter did not work. Let me is there really I'm seeing nothing. Where was the tornado watch issued? When? Excuse me. Can't speak today. When was the... Was it issued at the time of the mesoscale discussion? I'm confused. Let me check different National Weather Service offices, because I didn't see anything about... Hello, computer. Thank you. National Weather Service. As of 1 minute ago, tornado watch issued. It's a very broad area, so I'm gonna retweet this. So got a tornado watch issued for a lot of states in the enhanced area. So parts of New York State, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, very northern part of Pennsylvania, tornado watch issued. Scattered hail up to ping pong size possible. A couple tornadoes possible. I actually have family that are living in northern New Hampshire right now, because they did live in New York City, but they escaped because of Corona. So that'll be something to keep in mind. What? Same was tracking storms. They were a little slow on issuing tornado warnings in Kansas. Yeah. Probably a little backed up. New severe thunderstorm warning for Tech. Can I even get a radar there? Well, F in the chat for my view on this. Oh, man. So I'm just gonna... Central Brewster County in southwestern Texas. 60-mile-an-hour gusts and core size hail, pretty much everything. I literally can't see it. They gotta put a radar down here. Oh, that's really funny, actually. Why did it select KBGM? I don't want that. I want KBuff. Fat F. Another new mesoskill discussion. Check. Yeah, now they... Alright, so 2 new tweets actually from the Storm Prediction Center. Storms are expected to form across the dry line in Texas this afternoon. Large hail and severe damaging winds will be the main threats. Severe thunderstorm watch will need to be addressed. So we're getting a tornado watch up in upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and a severe thunderstorm watch down there. What is the norm at this point? Like, what is going on? I need to fix something on OBS. New severe warning for Ontario County. There's something wanting to brew. Something to keep watch of. So these cells are actually strengthening again. This one appears to be on the up and up. Stop clicking the cells. So, starting to get widespread warnings across New York State. Quite frankly, this whole line could go severe warned, because it's spotty, it can develop, and cloud cover is very light there, so anything could sporadically pop up. Dang, it's just gonna miss me. Oh man, no more alligator mouth. I'm trying to figure out what kind of animal. This looks like a seahorse if you look at it sideways. This is gonna hurt my neck. Because you have the eye here, mouth here, and then around and down. This is what the Discord and I were talking about at 2:30 in the morning. We were... Oh man. That was hilarious. Kind of looks like a pig's head if you think of it. Sort of. Yeah, I'm going to continuously say this line wants to develop. It doesn't seem to be able to, though. This has strengthened a lot over the past few minutes. Do you know which direction it is heading? The severe warned cells headed to the east-northeast. So, really the cells are headed for around this area. Some of them could drift north, further north. Some of them could just continue tracking east. So, the tracks don't really help much right now. But, yeah, as we can see, several different cells are going in several different directions over the same spot. So you can see there's one cell headed to the east, south, and east, east, north, and east, straight east. It's really hard to tell as of right now, but for the general part, it's mainly east. I wonder how many times I could say east in a sentence. Now that is a very long eye. That's weird. And now it doesn't have... Well, there is an eye. It's covered up by this. This is a better eye. Trust me, you meet me before quarantine and before all of this started, I'm a much more sane person. Right now, I'm whack. I just lost a tooth while what? Did you actually? A person that does things. Person that loses teeth when watching YouTube. Gotta be honest, the YouTube down thing last night was the funniest thing to... It was funny to watch Twitter explode from that. Unfortunate for Nate, because he was in the middle of his stream and he just got absolutely yeeted on by YouTube servers committing not living, but we're back up within like 15 minutes-ish. I am so congested. Oh my god. Check back on this real quick. So it is now rotating, and that's really not good. So there is one side rotation, there really isn't. I hope that's an error. I really hope that's an error. So there's one side rotation, but the other side isn't really there right now. Time will tell. The other side will probably materialize. That's got to be an error. I'm seeing things. I'm losing it. So the other side of this cell is trying to materialize. The thing is that it really just is failing desperately at the moment with the amount of... What am I saying? Yeah, with the amount of outflow going to the south. Cell is broadening, though. So, something to keep in mind. Hail is still 1 inch. Hail here, half an inch. Alright. Yikes. My phone wants to commit not loving. Just give me a second here. Yeah. Alright. Much better. Fantastic. Let's check back in on this. Nothing really is updated since. This might not be an error. The thing is, these aren't really coming to new warning. Is that flash flood? No, I saw things. Why am I losing it? So there's something possibly in here. The winds need to push, though, and they're not pushing, which is unfortunate. Which is fortunate, excuse me, I can't speak today. Yike. Right now, really nothing going on, though, with this. There's blue in that. Numerous reports of wind damage have been reported across LaFleur County. Northeast at 5. Excuse me. Man. So, the hail is starting to increase in size. It's now 1.25. Quite frankly, I think it is larger than that, but it's hard to tell with just a radar image. Suppose the hydrometer classifications say, yep, hail and rain integrated with this cell right in here. Little speck of hail right there. You gotta love it when it says snow. When it says it's snowing in a severe thunderstorm warning. Things you love to see. So, yikes, did not want to close that. So until this is until 4:15. This is until 4:30. So none of this is actually forget my statement. I was going to say none of it is moving particularly fast, but this is doing it in 2-minute frames. I mean, a severe thunderstorm warning has happened in thunder snow before. Yeah, but right now where I am at, it is 84 degrees out. So, quite frankly, even though that is to the north and right on a lake, I doubt it's snowing. Your point is valid, though, so I'll give you that. Imagine if it was cold enough for snow. I stood in a snow squall. The ones that went through, when was that? Last weekend? Last Friday, I think. Last Friday, last Saturday. I don't remember. I went out to my, one of the bigger fields in my town with my phone that had radar on it. I went to the north and tracked it, May 9th or something like that. Yeah, I think that actually was it. But I posted a video of that. That is in my videos. I can link it in the description if you guys want that, but I'm not gonna plug anything. 2 new severe warnings. This one for Parts of Glassock, Howard, Martin, and Midland counties for this lone cell at the moment. It has decently sized hail and some pretty strong precipitation. No tornado possible tag with this. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and $50 sized hail. Same things we've been seeing all day. And next to that, we have a new severe warning for this cell that is not quitting. It continues to chug along. Excuse me. Now, do we just get another severe warning? No, it's a special marine. Alright, we're good. Oh, that's my garage. I thought it was thunder, and I was going to say what the hell, because the storms aren't supposed to come in for several hours yet. That's not what I meant to click. I'm really good at this. So we have a fairly strong band of winds right in here that's hitting 70, 80 even. And we got two sides of wind direction that want to do something but aren't. Got one strong side of rotation here, the other one isn't. I'm just waiting for my weather radio right here to go off in the middle of this, and it'll scare the absolute crap out of me. I'm waiting for it to happen because I know it will happen to me. It has happened in the past. I'm waiting for it. Alright. Like I've been saying for now, new severe warning. That's a pencil. That's like two triangles. Well, this is a triangle. And this is some other shape. Anyway, new severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Seneca County in central New York, northwestern Cuyahoga County in north central New York, and northwestern Onondaga. Onondaga. How do you say that cleanly and quickly? Onondaga. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Severe thunderstorm was located near Clyde, or 9 miles north of Waterloo, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Tornado possible tag with this cell. So we are talking some possible QLCS rotation within this. That's something that needs to be monitored closely. This is interesting. That's not much of anything right now, actually. This is turning into a really interesting looking hook. And there is a hook there. So, could we be talking about some rotation there? You have to see. There is not a tornado possible tag with this. So it's hard to tell if it'll pop up. When the EAS system goes off in the middle of the night, it makes me jump. It has never done that to me yet. However, I'm expecting it at least a few times over the summer. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Dante. Onondaga. That's weird. What? I'm gonna just buckle down the hatches. Yeah, probably it's best bet. Isn't much else you can do. My mother's running away with my guinea pig. The shame. Oh, the shame. I'm scared. I got bad memories from last storm. Which one? Are you talking about a cell that went through earlier? Or something that went through a while back? Andrew with other predictions. Hello. Hey, welcome. There was significant damage overnight in Princeville, Illinois. Yeah, I saw that in a tweet. It was very interesting. Likely from a tornado. That's what I thought as well. I think, yes, another new severe warning for, again, have to try and pronounce these. For north central Seneca County in central New York, northern Cuyahoga County in central New York, southern Onondaga County in central New York. I hope I got that right. Another tornado possible tag with this. Tornado watch remains in effect until 10. I'm going to keep an eye on the velocity because that's one of the main things we got to worry about. For little hook forms, we could have an issue here. This is headed for Syracuse. Syracuse. Syracuse, I've heard somebody say that. I didn't tell him to... I didn't tell him that's the... I didn't want to... I didn't bother with that guy, whoever... That person that said that. Syracuse. Who says that? New severe warning for Texas, Andrews, Borden, Dawson, Martin counties. For a few stronger cells headed to the north. Ow. And another new severe warning for Garza and Lynn counties for a meandering cell in the middle of the open. 2-inch hail and it's just kind of hanging around there doing its thing. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie. Now we got 2 mesocyclones. That should get tornado warned immediately. If that's a thing, if that's actually legit and not an error on radar, that needs to go tornado warned immediately. New Storm Prediction Center outlook and severe thunderstorm watch for Texas. Yeah, I saw the severe thing, or the severe watch. And look at the... Yeah, it's covering most of west central Texas, including San Angelo, Sanderson, etc. In that area. Let me take a look at the... Let me take a look at this new thing. So, that's interesting. The 70% thunderstorm outlook for New England has been taken away completely. At this point, most of Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, all of Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, almost all of, except for the very northern tip of New Hampshire and south central Vermont, are in a 40% chance for severe thunderstorms. You're 40% chance for thunderstorms. I can't speak today. Oh my god. Alright, I apologize. Check CC. That's a good point. That's really nothing there. There could be a hail spike right in there. Not mean velocity. Spectrum width. There's definitely something in there. I don't think anything is developing, though. I think, quite frankly, if something was developing, it would have been tornado warned already. Yeah, let's just go back to super res velocity for a sec. We're talking about right in here, potentially. First spot, and if we go right back to correlation coefficient, there's virtually nothing there. However, a little hook is emerging right in here. And then it tracks up. So, right in here, we could be looking at something. There's a lot of possible scenarios with this going down right now. New updated frame, and this hook is starting to become more evident. Oh, yikes. So there's that, and there's this. We would be talking about a tornado right in here, potentially. This must be an error. I've never seen something like that. That's ridiculous. Like I've been saying, this can develop at any time if it starts to turn. If it turns the corner, we have an issue. Oh, man. It's 85 degrees. And I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and long pants. I don't know why I make the decisions I make. But we're gonna roll with it. Has to be an error. Watch tornadoes spike right at the end of May. It's been slow May so far for tornadoes. the I think the Easter outbreaks kind of just covered May. And quite frankly, I'm okay with that. Because a break was good after what happened then. Like, Jesus. Oh, well, we have 2 tornado vortex signatures for this, which isn't good news. I'm going to check correlation coefficient. This seems like it's ready to drop something. I don't know about this, because it's very messy right in here. But I clicked the pen thing, as you can see right around in there. Something can be ready to go. 2 new warnings. Are they both for New York? Yes, indeed, I believe. Yes, or at least one of them is. Yeah, one of them is, the other is not. Let me see what the other one is. It's not a special marine warning either. It's this, I think. I'll get to that in a second. New severe thunderstorm warning for Oneida County in central New York, central Madison County in central New York, east central Onondaga County in central New York. No tornado possible tag with that, which is good. Same threats we've been seeing really all day. It's moving southeast at 55 miles an hour. I now need to watch for spotty storms for my area as well up here. This is becoming a mess really quickly here. See if anything is depicted on velocity at the moment. Something's ready to happen there. Let me get to this. New severe thunderstorm warning for Caddo, Camacha, and Grady County in Oklahoma for whatever the heck this is. I really don't know what velocity is telling me there. It's pretty much just a few bands of rain. We have a new warning. So it's for New York. Let me get to that in a sec. What am I trying to click? Correlation coefficient. Could be a little hook right in here. There's no tornado possible tag with this, though, so... This is a diamond, and this is some sort of demented trapezoid. Alright, let's go up here again. New severe thunderstorm warning. This is becoming a mess in New York very quickly here. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for southern Seneca County in central New York, northeastern Yates County in central New York, southern Cuyahoga County in central New York, northwestern Cotland County in central New York, southeastern Onondaga County in central New York, northeastern Tompkins County in central New York until 5 Eastern. Severe thunderstorms located along the line. 6 mile-an-hour gusts, penny-size hail, tornado possible tag. So, 6 mile-an-hour gusts, penny-size hail, tornado possible tag. 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 6 mile- This is something to keep an eye on. Obviously, most of these have tornado possible tags with this. This is just getting messy up here. It's hard to keep track of everything right now. It's radar error near Fort Smith. What is the purple on the radar? The radar, the velocity. The velocity, it's range folding. Hook Echoes of Auburn, New York. Right in here. Yikes. And let me just... Yeah, again, this isn't really the thing to be worrying about. It's mainly this. There's a little hook right in here that's really very broad and not very organized. This is what we're looking at. That is concerning. What we're looking at right in here is potentially... If something starts rotating in here, we have an issue. This could also be a problem if it starts to rotate. A lot of question marks still that we're going to have to determine. This could also be a little bit of an issue. Could possibly be rotating, heading towards Syracuse. Fayetteville, Manoa, East Syracuse. Syracuse. Who says Syracuse? Honestly. Alright, I'm gonna eat food. List of all severe warnings, new warnings added every 2 minutes. Thank you, I appreciate that. That'll be helpful. Let me copy that. Bring it up into a new tab. Thank you, I appreciate that. That'll be helpful. Look near Dundee, New York. I feel like I'm blind. We got 2 new severe warnings. I think they're both flash flood. That's awesome. Crap. Get my phone's out of the frickin' way. Dundee, New York. Let's see if I'm blind. No, I'm not. Are you talking about this? Let me have a look at reflectivity. There's a cell right in here. See what correlation coefficient says. It says it's a big blob of mush. What are you talking about right in there? There's an interesting appendage. I mean, let me move my screen down a little bit. I mean, sure, it's interesting. I don't think it'll develop. If this is hooking, it might be hooking. Plus, it's about to come in contact with some opposing winds going away from it. Then there's this. I don't know what is the deal with this right now. As of this, that was a horrible circle. That was even worse. I don't care. Let's go correlation coefficient. That's a big, mushy thing. Spectrum width. There's something there, but I don't think it'll develop. And in Dundee, with this cell, it's really not developing into much of anything. There's two different things, but it's not really evolving. Our Discord open. One-inch hail in, I assume you meant in South Oklahoma. That's 1.25. Yeah, it's pretty big. Half. See if there's a radar right in the middle here. Half. This says this is a tornado vortex signature. I don't believe that for a second. How are you supposed to tell what's a thing and what isn't? Okay, much bigger severe warning. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's take a look at this. The National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Seneca County in central New York, southwestern Otsego County in central New York, eastern Schleier County. I can't speak today. Schleier County in central New York, Broome County in central New York, west central Delaware County in central New York, eastern Chemung County in central New York, Cortland County in central New York, Tioga County in central New York, Tompkins County in central New York, Chenango County in central New York until 5:15 Eastern. No tornado possible tag with this. Great. Something's going on in the Discord server, and I don't know what. 64 miles an hour, yikes. 1.8 inch report on spotter network west of Sterling, Oklahoma. Now I gotta find Sterling, which is gonna be the most difficult part of finding it. Of the thing. What is going on in the Discord server? If anyone is in the, if anyone is in Nate's Discord server, please, privately message me on that, because I have no idea what's going on and I don't have the time to figure that out right now. I don't know, I've given up at this point. Yikes. Jeez. What radar am I using? I'm using an application called Radar Scope. It's much better than any other online radar you'll find ever. Unless Nate knows something that I don't know about. He uses GR2 Analyst, which is $250, plus my computer doesn't run it. Is it on Google Play Store? Yes, it is. It's on Google Play Store and the App Store. And actually, in fact, it is even on the Amazon App Store. $10 for the mobile version, $30 for the computer, PC, Mac, whatever, version. Quite frankly, new severe warning, I believe. Yeah, for... That's kind of funny. That's not kind of funny, actually. That's really funny. Half in jail. There's a thing going on down here. Several of these cells have strengthened 2-inch hail, half-inch hail, 2-inch hail, probably half, maybe 1.5, 1.25. Yeah, these cells are strengthening, but pretty much going over open territory, which is good. I'm going to skip back to this because there's tornado possible tags on these. And I just want to make sure that nothing is going on. This could be something... This could be something to keep an eye on right in here. Some weird going on here. Is that new? No. Is this the one that I can't see? No. This thing just got issued. So, new severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Borden County in western Texas, northeastern Martin County in western Texas, Dawson County in western Texas until 4:45 Central, 5:45 Eastern. How is it 4:28 p.m. already? Has it really been 2 hours since I told Nate I was going live? GR level 3 is 80. Alright. Nate will be streaming today at when 6, didn't he say? When Nate goes live, I will probably hop off because I want to watch him too. And I'll probably interact with the Discord server, see what's going on, because I don't know what's going on there. New warning in Oklahoma for ping pong ball sized hail. I don't see anything. Let me check Twitter. New mesoscale discussion 2. Increase in thunderstorm coverage is expected over the next few hours, damaging gusts and large hail and main threats. Yikes, what just blew up when I was not looking? Few new warnings, actually. So let's start in Arkansas, Sebastian County in Arkansas for the impending thing that has been warned for several hours now. Rolling new severe thunderstorm warning for New York. Yes, I know. I will catch that in a sec. Talk to Nate, so can you see it? Hey, county, what? Has a tornado ever hit New York City? Asking for a friend. Yes, 2000 and well, actually, there have been several smaller tornadoes that hit New York City. However, strongest one. 2007 Brooklyn tornado that is an EF2. And before you say that Brooklyn is not a part of New York City, it is. Don't even go there. Spot a report of rotating wall near Midland, Arkansas. Let me get to that in a sec. Need the food so I can think. Yeah, so this is probably... Which thing? Yeah, this should be, tornado possible tagged. I don't know why it isn't. Alright, let me get to this severe thunderstorm, the new severe warning in New Yikes. New Yikes. That is a definite yikes. That threw me off guard. Fulton, Hamilton, Herkimer. I've been there. A severe thunderstorm was located near Steuben, or 9 miles northeast of Rome. There's no tornado possible tag with this, however, I think that should be tagged. Whoa, my thing is lagging. Got a new severe warning. Where, though? Nate is live. No, he's not. I know that for a fact. I've been to Brooklyn. It's nice there. I go there a lot, actually, over the summer. Andrew, Wall Cloud, yup. Ryan Schiller, oh my god. If New York doesn't get a tornado today, I'm moving to Oklahoma. Start packing your bags, because quite frankly, I don't know how much, the chance of a lot of development here. Funnel clouds don't count as tornadoes. Not in my book. This is something to keep an eye on for possible QLCS rotation. And even up here, maybe, too. It's like a freaking high-speed police chase outside my house. Well, hello there. Yikes. What is today's live stream? I'm in the likely area for severe weather. Yeah. John Covington, hi, how are you? Me casually putting boxes into a moving van and listening to the stream. Ryan Schiller, I hear it. Yeah. It says he is on... No. He has a... If there's a blue dot, that means he has a new video. It doesn't mean he... That doesn't mean he has... That doesn't mean he's live. Got Nate to dance at the end of the stream yesterday. Ow! At the end of the stream yesterday. It was painful. Okay. Let me close this. Lubbock, Texas. It's the new severe warning. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. And one of them was a flash flood warning. It was that, too. Jeez. Excuse me. That's scary. We need to watch out for that, because that's just to the north and west of Utica, and could possibly be rotating at this time. And there's a warning over it. I was going to say, if there's no warning over that. I am quite frankly waiting for a tornado warning to pop up anywhere, because I wouldn't be surprised. What does this look like on... That's probably a squall line, I imagine. Yeah. And just barely right there. It starts to hook up. And when you look at the velocity as well, it's basically the same thing. That just got updated. Sad, sad days. I have a picture and video of the storm that went through eastern Oklahoma about an hour ago. My business email is in the channel info. If you want to shoot me that would be pretty interesting to look at. If you have the opportunity. It's 5th thunderstorm morning central near Lubbock. Yeah, I saw that. I'm starting to get concerned about this. That is strong. It's hitting 70 up there. 75 maybe even. I'm going to occasionally just tune back to my area. Just to see what's going on. That's a much more helpful view than the other one. So, right in here you can see there is a little spot of rotation that could potentially turn into something, and new warning. Take a look. Severe thunderstorm warning, Midland, Odessa, Texas, for Ector County in western Texas, southeastern Andrews County in western Texas. At 3:36, a cluster of severe thunderstorms were located near Goldsmith, or 15 miles west of Odessa, moving north to northeast at 15. No tornado tag with this. You should get more subs. You're super underrated. Well, I just started, really. How do I send it to you? Business email is in the About page of my channel. If you click the channel down below the title of the video, go to the About. My business email will be linked there. Shoot to me there. And, yeah. I subbed. Thank you. Appreciate that. I really just started up again about a month ago. I'm working on getting better equipment for live streaming. I'm going to fall out of my chair. I'm working on getting better equipment for live streaming, including a better mic. I'm working towards a Blue Yeti, which will definitely improve audio quality. So there's that. Should get a better chair, too. Let me just take a look at this. Dang it, where was it? Here. Nice error, bruh. Yeah, so this is a fairly big cell that has a lot of rain coming down with it. Pretty large hail, 2.25 inches coming down as well. Let me drift back to New York. We have a tornado vortex signature. Okay. Which part is this? One, two, three, really. Any of those spots could start developing. Is there a tornado tag with this? There is a tornado possible tag with this new warning that just got put out. Can I send it to your Facebook? I don't have Facebook. Twitter is linked there as well. Ow. This is also a comedy show, as well as a weather live stream, because I find so many ways to hurt myself when I'm literally sitting in a chair at a computer. So that's good. I'm looking through the history of some of these cells and stuff. There's a tornado warning near Chicago last night. Later in the night. 11:53 Central. From the Storm Prediction Center. New mesoscale discussion, and it's talking about threat for large hail and damaging winds continues in/near severe thunderstorm watch 186. That's the one in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas. Isolated severe threat may also increase across parts of west central into central Arkansas. Oh my God. Hey, so, people in, there's literally no towns here. What the heck? Jeez. Yeah, so people in, any of these counties, really, in... What? Okay. Anyone in Hamilton, Fulton, and Herkimer counties, y'all should find your safe space, because this could either develop into an actual tornado or a QLCS spawn. That's bad. That's scary. Gecko near Sterling, Oklahoma. Rotation that looks decent. TBS signature. Come on, wake up, weather station. Is that tornado not confirmed? A warning needs to go out for this area at this point. I'm gonna look at this. Because, dang it. Sterling. Dang it. Okay. Add location. Oh wow, it's right there. Yeah, there's something there. There's definitely a thing there. It's hard to tell right now. That's trouble. The good news about all of this is that almost nobody lives in these areas, so that's good. Well, not nobody lives in these areas, but there aren't many towns. Or, like, any at all. Northville's way in the distance. 537, it'll hit that. Tornado warning? Yep, tornado warning. Southwestern Hamilton County in eastern New York, central Herkimer County in eastern New York, 4:45 Eastern, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Ohio. It's not the state. Or 17 miles northeast of Utica, moving northeast at 45. Tornado radar-sized hail. Quarter-size hail, radar-indicated rotation. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural counties of southwestern Hamilton and central Herkimer counties, including the following locations: Grant, Mountain Home, Nobleboro, Wilmert, Partyville Corners, Wilmert Corners, Clockmill Corners, Morehouseville, Hoffmeister, Woodin Corners. Take cover now. If you guys are in those areas, you guys need to get into your safe space immediately. This is a dangerous storm on the ground, storm that is in process of developing. The good news about this is that this is over mainly rural territory, so that means that not much will be affected otherwise. But regardless, first tornado warning of the day is a reasonably big one. These storms in New York are moving fast. Yes, very. May also have a CC drop, but very hard to tell. The storm is also very wrapped up with a nice hook signature. Let me take a look. I need a tissue. I need to go get a tissue someday. Super as correlation coefficient says, not much organized in there. Doesn't look like I'd be able to tell. So there'd be a hook. Let me check spectrum width. If this would load, please. I mean, it's right there. It's literally right there. That could be a tornado on the ground. It's got very... Let's see what radar says. Yup. It's not easy. It's not the easiest to see, but there's a hook right in there. Wow, that was some nice lag. But yeah, right in there, there's a little hook, and then it extends outwards down. Big yikes, man. I'll be back. Alright. Man. We got a few new severe thunderstorm warnings issued, and a flash flood warning. So, National Weather Service in Midland, Odessa, Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Andrews County in western Texas, southeastern Gaines County in western Texas until 4:45 Central. Wind hazard or 60 mile an hour gusts and 1.25 inch hail. And the other warning, National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Comanche County in southwestern Oklahoma until 4:30. Hail size 1.5 inch, hail, wind 60 miles an hour gusts. So anyone in those areas, make sure to get in your safe spaces. I have Oh my god. That is... I think we are talking about a QLCS tornado right in here. Right in there, I think, is where we're looking right now. Can you tell how fast the winds are off the radar? Yes, I can. So, at the bottom here, we actually have a tool. I don't even need to go down here. So, they are hitting 80... they're hitting 80, but again, it's spinning winds, so we don't really know what's going to happen with that. It will probably get stronger in the meantime as well. I think the warning needs to be expanded south, because this is supposed to be going straight east. Yeah, it is east. Why did I question that? Oh, alright. So, 83 degrees outside. No wonder I'm really hot. This is just getting tighter and tighter. Quite frankly, I think this is a tornado on the ground, and anyone in these areas needs to get to their safe space immediately. Hail's quite frankly the least of our worries at this moment in time. Sent the picture and video to your Twitter. Thank you, appreciate that. I'll definitely take a look at that later. Wow. So... did I miss a new warning? Oh, 2 new flash flood warnings. I understand that I've been downplaying flash flood warnings today as well, but those need to be taken seriously. Do not drive through flooded roadways. Turn around, don't drown. I don't understand why some people still don't heed that. Especially considering... just don't bother. How often does New York see a tornado like this? Not very often. Quite frankly, these kind of events are very rare, especially for this part of the United States. Because the terrain up in the north, especially in the Adirondacks, White Mountains, Appalachians, are not, it's mountains. So tornadoes are not as easy, oh my god. Excuse my English. It is not as easy for tornadoes to develop. There. Two hours, 30 minutes in. Just gonna keep chugging along. Hopefully Nate can get on at 6. This is getting stronger and stronger in terms of a hook right in there. Let me see what the chat what happened with the chat in terms of the tornado warning. Oh my god. That could be a debris ball. That's a little bit more obvious now to my eye. Yeah, I can see that now. Let's go back to velocity. Man. That's churning for sure. It's either a tornado on the ground right now or it will be very soon. I'm gonna try and get a different view on this. So now apparently the winds going away from it are stronger as well. Going towards it. Talking about right in here probably. Not right there. You guys know what I'm talking about, like right there. I'm bad with drawing with the mouse. I'm sorry. It's odd how the weather works. I thought it was snowing in New York recently. It was. I stood in a snow squall and recorded it. Because why not? Len, I could appreciate it if you stop spamming. I already have the website pulled up. Appreciate you doing this for me. I knew something could fire off but couldn't do it myself. To all the people from my channel here, I told you he has potential. I appreciate that, man. Really do. Dah. Let me see what National Weather Service Albany is saying on Twitter. NWS Albany. Oh my god. National Weather Service Albany. Warning extended. Or actually larger. So this is now including Caroga Lake, New York, Arietta, New York, and Stratford, New York until 5:30 Eastern. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna frick that. Yeah, I'm gonna frick that. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. So the warning has been updated and expanded. Should be expanding to the south now as we speak. We need someone on this. We need an actual spotter on this. This is a different tornado warning. So, new tornado warning for this. This seems to just keep getting stronger. Severe thunderstorm. This is the wrong thing. Damn it. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Stratford, or 15 miles north of Little Falls, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Yeah, anyone in these areas, get your safe space immediately. Places impacted include Oregon, Arietta, Powley Place, Wheelerville, Curtis, Canada Lake, Newkirk, Avery's Place, Wood Corners, Bliss Corner. Take cover immediately for what could be a potential tornado on the ground at this moment. It is hitting 90s. Not hitting 100 yet, but it's getting close. You're much better than most of the people covering weather on YouTube. We are calm. I try and not over... 1 minute, please. Shut up. So I try not to overhype things, which I feel a lot... Oh my god. I feel a lot of weather YouTubers tend to overhype things. And especially when we're talking about this, which puts people's lives at risk, it doesn't need to be overhyped. Stick to the facts. Stick to the information that you know. Like, There's blue on rotation. Yeah, I was just noting that. I have not paid any attention to the new severe warnings going on right now. Yeah, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico. Might as well read it out. The National Weather Service in Albuquerque has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Hardin County in northeastern New Mexico, northeastern Mora County in northeastern New Mexico, south central Colfax County in northeastern New Mexico until 3:45 Mountain Daylight Time. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour gusts. Really nothing to be concerned about at the moment when we have tornado possibly on the ground. I should be looking at other things other than just velocity. I really need a tissue, but I'm not getting up right now. This is a rain-wrapped mess. Whatever it is, it's a big rain-wrapped thing. We got it on ground, it has to be. That's Discord. And also, I appreciate the Discord server that's been going nonstop about this. Let me look at this CC. This is a mess. Like, it's a straight line. How am I supposed to determine anything from a straight line? Northville is going to be directly impacted by this. Assuming it holds up by then. We hope to God that it disintegrates by then. We now got a tornado watch in Hampton County, Massachusetts. Please help. Jokes. Oh, man. Let me just look right now what we got. Ah, dang it. Open image in new tab. So, updates on the tornado watches. They are covering most of upstate New York, most of Massachusetts, the whole southern part of Vermont, and almost all except for the very eastern counties of New Hampshire. And there are also tornado warnings, tornado watches. Don't want to scare anyone. Tornado watches covering the very northeastern part of Pennsylvania as well. Can I tell a joke real quick? Go ahead. We all need it. Ow. You should take a look at the storms just south of Lubbock, Texas. Why did the football coach go to the bank to get his quarterback? Mm. Strong rotation east of O'Donnell, Texas. Let me take a look. Oh, man. Now, Lubbock. So this stuff. Oh my god. What in the hell is that? Ah. I'm gonna inform the Discord about that. And it's not a rare glitch because I've seen it on another. Yeah, what is that? I've never seen something like that. So that's a thing. I don't know what that means because I've never seen that on radar before. Jesus. Yeah. It's hooking. It's definitely hooking. This could go tornado warn soon. I don't really know what is going to become of all of this because it's correlation coefficient doesn't tell me much of anything because it's all rain wrapped. Jesus Christ. Whoa. I'm flabbergasted. Wow. That's hitting 80, and on the other side, it's hitting 40-ish. What the hell is going on in Texas? They just issue a new severe warning for this. I can't spell with one hand. Go back over here, see what's going on. It doesn't really look like these two wind directions are rotating, per se, at this point. It's definitely still tornadic, but not as. Good. Good. God bless the United States. I'm gonna add Lubbock, because I need to have this at ease. This looks like it is slowly dying out. I want a different vantage point. Hang on. Nope, not yet. Not yet at all. I refuse. That's a bad statement. That is a big blob of what the hell? Man. This says something completely different. I don't trust that. Yeah. I'm going to radar for a minute because I need to. Jesus. New severe thunderstorm warning for that. Why? I could see several tornado warnings going out. Or not several. I could see another downwind tornado warning going out. That might be the best option, since it certainly has not died yet. Where were we just looking, chat? Because this may have dissipated. I'm not 100% sure. There should be a tornado warning in Texas, yeah. Is weather station sleeping? Nap time. Very broad. It's definitely gotten broader since. Crap. Okay, that might have been a radar error, because looking at that and then the next frame, it looks like two completely different things. Yeah, I don't know. Ow. I think it's gusting out. Yeah, I think so too. Looking at the previous frames and what it was like, I think it's dying out. Yeah. Which is good, because we don't need anything else. Got a couple new warnings out. I'll take a look at those in a second. This may have just, not dissipated. Dissipated. It's definitely still QLCS rotation right in here. I'm looking at what National Weather Service Albany is saying. Storms are growing in Connecticut. Let's see what's going on here. Where are you talking about, good sir? Are you talking about these cells? They're spotty, could develop. Ow. Alright, Len, I'm going to start hiding your messages, because We've seen what you're trying to talk about. We don't need it anymore. Thank you for your link, but a couple times is enough. I am close to those. I am in Rhode Island. Several new severe warnings that I won't get to. That's Rhode Island. The cutest state in the United States. So these cells could strengthen as they move up. And what? Oh. These cells could strengthen as they start to head towards Rhode Island. This specific cell, the strongest one's headed right for Providence, Pawtucket, etc. This cell's headed for Warwick. It's not very strong and doesn't have anything else associated with it. This could get hail going, potentially. Regardless of whether or not this goes tornado warned again, this is still a very dangerous squall line. This whole line could go severe warned, I believe. This is the first time I've had to do severe weather coverage that was actually somewhat localized to my area. So that's a thing. Is there a tornado warning for Albany, New York? Has it passed? There wasn't ever a warning for Albany specifically. The cell that is warned is staying to the north. So if you live in Albany, you're out of it. The Boston radar is down? Is that a joke? Wow. That's convenient, isn't it? Can use KOKX. That'll work just fine, but... what a joke. This is still a big, messy thingy. This is basically straight line at this point. Fantastic. I'm gonna go back to Lubbock for a sec. Well, alright, well, here's the situation. Still a couple clusters to look at right in there. I'm going to go back real quick. Loop. I'm gonna go back. Save PNG. What the hell? Fantastic. That just felt necessary. So it's hard to tell if this is, well, this is definitely spinning as of right now. But like Nate did say in chat, it seems to be gusting out. So there's that. Thanks, you were doing a great job. Appreciate that. Should have a tornado possible tag on that storm in New York. Yeah, don't they already? Or is there not? I mean, it makes logical sense, and there goes the tornado warning early. It would make logical sense if they did put a tornado possible tag on this. Because there was a tornado warning on it. But apparently not. I think this spot right in here could still be something if it starts to rotate again. Yeah, Hartford storm is glowing. The Hartford storm is glowing. Alright, you know what? Now that the tornado warning has dissipated, I'm going to loop this and cut my webcam, cut my mic. I'm going to go get a tissue and use the bathroom real quick. So, I will be right back. And I realized the camera didn't cut, but the end of the world is not going to happen because of that. It is extremely warm outside and humid. And not particularly cloudy either. There's a new warning down here. Did I completely miss this? Tornado vortex, what? Yeah, I don't think so. I am back. Welcome back, Becca. Stream's audio bitrate is currently lower than the recommended one. Can you guys hear me? I can. Yeah, alright, fantastic. I don't know what YouTube was going on about there. 3 hours in, let's go. Tornado vortex signature my behind. That is not a tornado. Alright. Some to potentially watch right in here. If you guys can see, there might be a little bit of a hook echo going on. It's not very strong up here, but it does look like it is possibly rotating a little bit. Something you have to keep an eye on. Gotta see if there are any storms heading towards me. In my hometown. Crap. Wrong radar. Quite frankly, State College's one is probably the best. Not really that severe, and they're all moving northeast. Things you'll love to see. Flash flood for... Yikes, that's a big area. Yeet onto that. Yeah, so this might be a little bit concerning. Take a look. Notice how there's a little bit of a hook kind of in there. That could be something to keep an eye on. Flash flood warning for a lot of play. To 1.5 inches of rain has already fallen. Flash flooding is already occurring. Huh. Did I read Mentor? Mentor. Alright, I did. Okay, so 2 reasonably dangerous squall lines heading southern New York State. Ow. Appreciate the support that you all have given to this stream. None of this would have been possible without Nate, so appreciate him and him shouting me out. What am I looking at here? Check correlation coefficient, see what that says. It says a big blob of mess. Right there, though. Not... Right there, something to watch. It's dropping a little bit of a hook right in here. And etc. It's something to keep an eye on. Possible. Is the tornado watch in that area? I believe it is. Yeah, QLCS rotation is definitely there. Severe is the tornado watch in this area? No, it is not. No, it is, actually. It is. It's one of the last counties in that. Okay. Keep this open. Tornado. What is that? This died, and I'm happy about that. Before it hit Northville, it died. Things you love to see. This is a thing, though, which I don't like. draw out the area where the hook echo is prominent. Like right in there-ish. Reflectivity, it shows that, and if we look at the CC, it's not where I'm looking at. It's interesting. Is this a new warning? Was this issued a while ago? No, it was a fairly new warning. Fulton Hammerton. Hammerton. Guys, we're going to Hammerton. Andrew Lower Predictions, I'm back. Welcome back. Gotta go back to Lubbock for a second. Yikes. 2.25 inch hail? Yikes. Blah. What am I clicking? Well, here's the stupidity on base velocity that we're seeing again. Doesn't look like it's really turning into much of anything, but it looks weird. That may have been thunder. I'm not sure. Let me check back on the Hartford storm. The fact that the Boston radar is down is a joke. Seem to be weakening out and heading towards the north. Northeast, east, north, and east. I can't speak today. The cells are fairly strong too. Not very large though. Back here. So this squall line seems to not be rotating as much, but it seems to be continuing to get stronger. Just something to keep note of. The velocity is not really showing anything as of this point. It was very strongly rotating earlier, but since then, this has pretty much died. Love to see it. I really don't like that. Hang on. Why does my phone autocorrect is to I? On the... Which warning is this? Alright. I don't know what the heck is going on the server right now. I'm not going to worry about it. Why did I open that? I'm not going to worry about it right now. There's a lot going on, and not a lot of it is my business. What the hell is going on in the server? Do you think for Western NY it'll have another round of storms, or will it be quiet? I mean, let me see what's behind it right now. Dang it, get out of here, Velocity. Dang it. So there's this behind it. I don't think there's really another round per se. It's just going to keep coming. It's really just going to keep on dumping. Because if you look at this, it's just all of these storms are up here right now, and then this is trailing behind that, and then this is all trailing behind that, etc., etc., etc. And then if we look at the Cleveland radar over here, there's more stuff. So there's just a lot on the way that... There's probably a lot that'll... What? Siri, go away. Why did Siri was... So there's just a lot going on right now. These lines are the lines that might be going through Pennsylvania and heading towards me. Tornado warning? What? Who, what, where, when, why, how? Jeez, I called it. Tornado warning, central Delaware County in central New York until 6:15. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Walton, moving east at 50. Hazard tornado, source radar indicated rotation. I am so good at this. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this hook thingy right in here. Jeez. And then you can see, yeah, it's definitely possibly a QLCS thing right now. I'm so good. Let's go. Epic Gamers. Ugh. Rotation southwest of Davis, Oklahoma. Take a look. Now I gotta find Davis. I'm just going to search it up because I don't have time to continue looking back and forth for ridiculous things. Davis, okay. This, it's very disorganized. You said southwest? Southwest, ooh. That's still very disorganized. And there's a boundary right through the middle. So, I wouldn't really worry about that too much necessarily. Obviously, good thing to keep in mind. But keep in mind, the radar is sitting... So keep in mind, the radar is sitting here. The winds are moving away from the radar, and the winds are moving towards the radar. They're going opposite directions of each other. So that's just something to keep in mind. The fact that I called this right on time, it seems to be weakening a bit. The fact that I called that right on cue... I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a straight line. There's a little slither of an S right there. It's very small, very weak. I don't know what's going on in the server right now. New severe thunderstorm warning on the New York and Vermont border. Yes. National Weather Service in Albany has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Schenectady County in east central New York, southeastern Warren County in east central New York, Saratoga County in east central New York, southeastern Fulton County in east central New York, southern Washington County in east central New York, east central Montgomery County in east central New York, northern Rensselaer County in east central New York until 6:30 Eastern. Severe thunderstorm was located near Galway or 12 miles west of Saratoga Springs, moving east at 55. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour gusts. My face is starting to get a little... Wait, let me turn that down a bit. Yeah, this might still have rotation associated with it. It's really difficult to determine as of now. I think we're talking about 2 spots of rotation here. 1, 2. This is definitely rotating, and I think this is as well. Let me take a look at reflectivity, see if that shows me anything. Well, there's one spot there. You can see straight up and along. Wow, lag. And again around here. Storm in Connecticut. Yeah, oh my god. Frickin' Boston, man. There's rotation there. Man, has this been a crazy day so far. Can't see that. That is stronger than ever at this point. Big yikes. My radar is saying another squall line will form in northern Mass. I don't trust Futurecast, for the record. Anyone who's using that. My best prediction is that this is going to continue trucking along. This doesn't want to quit. My best guess is that this will continue to truck along until it really hits the mountains, which it might not. New severe warning, hang on. This is 5:48 Eastern from the National Weather Service in Albany. Severe thunderstorm warning for Schenectady County in East Central New York, Western Albany County in East Central New York, Scholarly County in East Central New York, Southern Montgomery County in East Central New York until 6:30. I think this is for this coming down here, because this is a new warning. Is this double inception? 1, 2, maybe? I don't know what that is. That's... all I know is that the winds are friggin' 60, 70. $67. Saw 68 there. So, really, anyone in Delhi, Bhavina, Andis, Margaretville, you guys need to find your safe space immediately. Fleischmann's, Pine Hill. This doesn't want to die. New severe thunderstorm warning in New York, I already saw. I already had it strike me. What? I already had what? Oh, this is the warning. So, this whole line is getting severe warned. Particularly up here near Saratoga Springs. It's about to blast through. I'm gonna text Nate. Jeez. Alright, so this whole line is severe warned, as I said, and there, oh my god, could there be a tornado eye? Is that a thing? I'm just gonna send a picture right now. Alright, that's done. So, I don't know if that's a tornado eye. There's the hook right there. It definitely could be. This is a thing, too. Can you detect rotation in Hartford? Yeah. The tornado struck my part of New York. Is there actually a tornado on the ground? New severe warning with tornado possible in the... Crap, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, new severe warning. National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Delaware County in central New York, northern Sullivan County in central New York, north central Wayne County in northeastern Pennsylvania until 6:45 Eastern. Tornado possible. Hail less than 0.75 inches. Wind 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So... Clouds were moving very strangely, so it's possible. You should check the velocities down south of Oklahoma City. I already had someone ask me to check Hartford real quick, so I'm going to do that momentarily. There's the new severe warning. It's flat. It's literally flat. This died out momentarily. This is flat. Check OK City. What is going on? I see a TVS. Huh. This is a big mess. Ow. I did not want to click that. This has been downgraded to a mesocyclone, so there's no more TVS hanging around there. There's so many spots to watch with this, I can't keep track of it. Most of this is gusting out. We're getting outflow boundaried. Going over here. Come on, the rested soul. Galilee. So, this is a tornado possible severe warning. Extending all the way into Pennsylvania. Jeez. "30 warnings. 15 minutes. Fantastic. Alright. So the hail with this is not large. The main threat with this is the tornado. Didn't want to open Twitter. How fast is the storm in New York moving? Probably 50-ish. 48 knots there, 31 knots there. Let me just get along the line. 54 knots. 44 knots. 51 knots. So I'd say 50 to 60 miles an hour, possibly even faster. Do we have a new warning? Did I just see? There's 31. What did I miss? It's in Texas. National Weather Service in Lubbock, Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Kent County, Dickens County, Eastern Garza, King County, Southeastern Crosby, Stonewall County until 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. Jeez. It says no tornado tag with it. Yeah, it's hard to tell with this. I think it could be dying out. It's really hard to tell right now. It also could be gusting out. CC tells us absolutely nothing. Not mean velocity, spectrum width. This doesn't tell us much either. Blah. What did I click? So you can definitely see there is a little hook there of stronger precip and rain and precip and rain. Why did I say precip and rain? This whole line has gone warned, and this is just Saratoga Springs. Get ready to be slammed by this. You might already be slammed by this because the radar won't update. Yep, right in it. I think the Saratoga Springs has a hail core. I am seeing that on my radar. Some rain showers starting to form. Maybe that's another squall line in Massachusetts. Well, like I said, that is not... See, the Boston radar might come in handy right now. So, my guess is that this will be the main supply of severe weather up in here in Massachusetts. Still haven't finished my food. Huh. It's 6 o'clock. So my guess is Nate will probably be on once this tornado warning for Delaware dies out. So I will probably hop off with that because I want to go watch his stream as well. I appreciate you all coming over from him. I appreciate him for making a community post about me. I did not even ask. For that, I just mentioned I was probably going to stream because I had nothing else to do. And things might start firing up. And he shouted me out on his community. And Connecticut is now part of the tornado watch, the northwest part. Let me see. Connect I cut. I don't see it. Do. I don't see it. Do. Let me see. National Weather Service hazards. Oh, yep, it is the most northwestern county. Why wasn't I doing this? Let's get out of here. If you're looking for a good weather website, Pivotal Weather, use it. What am I looking at? What channel is that? It's not a channel. I'm using websites. I'm using various websites. I rarely look at the Weather Channel anymore these days because their forecasts, they have to forecast the whole country, and some of it is a load of crap with 2 C's. It's park backwards. Crap. Why am I like this? Man. So tornado warning's been significantly reduced. So Delaware County, only a small part of it now. Andes, Bavina, Margaretville, etc. My back really hurts. Ew. The one radar in Guam is down. That's convenient. I need a haircut. I'm not growing my hair out until I go to another baseball game. I'm not cutting the top of my hair until I go to a new baseball game. Because that's the deal I made with my aunt and uncle, and I'm going to stand by it because I'm not a weenie. And I like my hair grown out, actually. Storm's firing up in Newburgh, New York. Again, I quit with trying to find the actual thing on a map, so I'm just going to do this. Newburgh, New York. There it is. Where is Newburgh? It's windy. Why do I not see it? Oh, west. Yeah, they're starting to come in again. So get ready. This is just going to be a constant flow of severe storms headed into New York State and northern Pennsylvania, potentially even northern New Jersey if we get to that point. Little thing to note. I'm going to go back over here. Little thing to note. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the Newburgh. It's the one near the city. There's 2 of them. How are there 2 of them? Why are there 2 of them is really what I should be saying. Oh, you misspelled it. It was with an H. Yeah, I see it too. Right there. So today marks the 2-year anniversary of the severe event that went by here 2 years ago that brought tornadoes, severe weather, and down trees, power outages, etc. Basically hell to New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, etc. So it's an omen, but thankfully we have not gotten any weather down here yet. Big yet. Big yet. Oops, my bad. No worries. No worries at all. Gonna merge all of this into one dock. Or in one dock? What am I saying? Alright. So, there goes the tornado warning for Delaware County. We take a look back at the velocity. I literally called the shot as it went in. I went to the Discord, and those of you who are in the Discord, who are in Nate's Discord, you'll know. I said, keep an eye on this, because we could be talking about some QLCS rotation. Well, there we go. Gotta see if Nate's texted me yet. So right now we only have a few severe thunderstorm warnings out. The majority of them are flash flood at this point. A special marine warning for Major Hurricane Arthur, according to the North American model. And yeah, fun. So notably, this is still a tornado possible severe warning. So just something to note. Expect the stream to go up in 5 minutes. My arm hurts. Alright. Things are starting to die down for a little bit, which is good. Oh my god. This just keeps getting stronger. Jeez. It's gonna travel to frickin' Nova Scotia. I've been to Clark's Harbor. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm going to go down at 6:15 because Nate will be going live shortly, and we are about to hit 4 hours on stream, so there's that. My computer's pretty hot. Not that hot, though. Let's go here. We have not had... Well, actually, we have had new warning. Thank you for streaming. I really do appreciate it. Hope you go live again soon. Thank you for the support, number one. Number two, I hope I don't need to go live again soon for a while, because this was very long and very... I hope there isn't a need to go live very soon again. Hopefully we can wait a little longer, but I'll do it whenever I need to. I may need some mods soon for streaming, so going forward, if you guys end up showing up quite often, supportive, etc., I'll shoot you an email and talk about making you a mod. And 6:16, and there is nothing else for the New York area for now. So I'm going to end this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. Show your support. Also hit the subscribe button if you are new. Go show support to Nate. If you guys did come here from Nate, thank you. You guys don't know how much I appreciate you. What else is there to say? Police help. That's what there is to say. So thank you all. Take care. I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Peace out.